Greetings to everybody out there in the YouTube multiverse. Rod here. As you know, I got started playing Dungeons & Dragons back in the summer of 1978. And I just want to say thank you to the Gunther brothers. Guys, you know who you are. And before I get started today, this is going to be the first episode of a small new series that I'm going to have on this channel. And once a month, I will go through and respond to questions you have on these videos. And as always, your feedback is definitely welcome. Today, I'm going to be looking at the basics of how to introduce a new player to the several different realms of pen and paper role-playing games. There are several different ways of doing this. What's most important, I think, is to take the player's age group into consideration. By doing this, you'll either have an excited returning player the following week or next session, or you're going to scare them off, and they might never come back to the game at all. Sometimes it could be just a matter of maybe reevaluating your own Dungeon Master playing style. Now, first off, we're going to look at the topic of player characters. For most new players to the game, it's a matter of how long it's going to take me to sit down and create a new player character. This process can be very daunting and could take several hours. I highly recommend this. Get yourself a folder. Throw together some pre-gens. Pull them out of a starter set. Get them from the back of one of the older modules from AD&D and just change the stats on them. Bring them up to date. This can really help out a lot. Also, put on there the page number in the player's handbook that can reference different things. Let's say ability scores, where they can find them. How they can apply their ability scores to different subjects throughout the game. It comes in very handy. No matter where they come from, make sure you highlight this. This is very important. Do not just shove a player's handbook at somebody. Remember test anxiety? Remember cramming for tests? That's the exact feeling that these people are going to get if you do that. Next, I'm going to look at encouragement. You need to make new players feel welcome, wanted, and important. Because if it wasn't for the players, you wouldn't have a game. And if it wasn't for you, the players wouldn't have a game to go to. So, it's a two-way street. Younger players get really intimidated easily. Make them feel at ease by placing them right next to you at the table. Don't put them down at the end, because this is going to make them feel like they're a mile away from you and that their question is not important. So that's very important in my opinion. Next, I'm going to address the topic of character death. Now, it's a real thing in this hobby. The way you address it with newer players, especially younger players, say below the age of 15, when their character hits 0 hit points, have them pass out or faint, like as if they were playing the Pokemon game and their character got beat by another character. For ages 16 to say 18, try having them wake up in a jail cell somewhere. Or the whole party come to in the jail cell. They got captured. They have no equipment on them. They have to figure out how they're going to get out of this situation. This presents a whole new element to the game. You know, even an evil NPC would take a lot of pleasure in an interrogation sequence. Think about it. It worked for me a couple of times. You know, no matter how tempting it is, do not split your party up. This will cause boredom really fast. And players are definitely going to lose interest really, really quick. This is also a really good way to introduce a cliffhanger at the end. They're in jail. What are you going to do? See you next week, guys. Have fun. Gives them something to think about. How are they going to handle it? The concept. Oh, great, fantastic. I got to come up with new ideas. Lastly, I wouldn't introduce death to anybody except for a mature person. Someone that can handle the concept. You know, knowing you're going to have to re-roll a new character. By all means, do not allow your players to have multiple characters sitting at their disposal. Let them experience a sense of loss. Let the whole party experience a sense of loss. After all, most villages out there have a place to put their deceased to rest at, which can lead to several other options. Now, I hope this video has provided you with some information that you might find helpful. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Pass it on to your friends, some others that might be interested in this content. I want to thank you for all your support, and it helps me continue to grow as a content creator. Over here on my left, you're going to see a link to my player folder video. Check it out. Let me know what you thought about it. I think it's very helpful. Till next time, thank you for watching. Now grab that D8 and roll damage.